Hi everyone, this is Dr. Nitin Chhoda with Ignition Time, and I have an important news alert for you. This is brand new information that just came in from the state of Michigan. I'll be giving you important updates from the state of Michigan. I'll be giving you some important comments made by some important Republicans who are staunch supporters of the president. And is the president actually getting upset with and potentially, I use the word potentially, thinking of letting Rudy Giuliani go? All of this in one of the most important news alerts I've done today. Here's breaking news from Ignition Time. All right, let's just jump right into the breaking news. Here's an article on your screen. The headline of the article from the Wall Street Journal reads, Michigan board certifies election results. So the 16 electoral college votes from the state of Michigan have been awarded to Joe Biden. The only thing that's left for Joe Biden is Pennsylvania, and after that, President Trump pretty much doesn't have any legal remedies left. Now, I know a lot of our viewers and subscribers have talked about the Supreme Court, but keep in mind that with all the challenges that the president is running into, and with the fact that election results are going to be certified, I'm not sure if this can even go to the Supreme Court, let alone getting overruled by the Supreme Court. Look, I'm here to give you the news, so let me say one more time, don't blame the messenger. I'm here to tell you exactly what's going on, and what is going on once again is that even though the Republican National Committee had urged a delay in the state of Michigan, Michigan board certifies election results. This is an article in the Wall Street Journal, and the Michigan Board of State Canvassers today certified the November 3rd election results, and Pennsylvania moved closer to certifying the election results in favor of Joe Biden, even though there were efforts from the president and his supporters to delay final approval of the outcome. So here is where things stand right now. The Michigan board's 3-0 vote, in other words 3-4-0 against, with one Republican joining the two Democrats and one Republican abstaining, came after Republican pressure to take the extraordinary step of rejecting certified votes from the state's 83 counties. So the Republican National Committee had urged the board to delay certification to allow an audit of results in Wayne County, where there were some concerns over clerical errors and access for observers to watch the mail-in ballot count. And by the way, in Pennsylvania, initial counties were expected to certify results today and send them to state officials who will then finalize the vote count. So I have covered the Trump team's legal setbacks in another video, so you definitely want to check out the other video. As far as Pennsylvania is concerned, Biden leads Trump by 80,000 votes. 80,000 votes in Pennsylvania. Another battleground state, which is Nevada, is scheduled to certify results on Tuesday, which is tomorrow, while Wisconsin is scheduled to certify its vote count on December 1st following a partial recount. Certification is a very important step towards naming, the slate of electors that each state sends to Washington to vote for the president in the Electoral College, and that is scheduled to happen on the 14th of December. So I want to be clear that there was a lot of controversy in the state of Michigan, and again, like I said, the Republican National Committee did want to delay it, but it's not happening. And this is reported in the Wall Street Journal. No evidence of widespread fraud has emerged in Michigan or other states. This, by the way, is reporting in the Wall Street Journal. Now, let's take a look at a statement from Shelley Moore Capito, who's a senator from West Virginia. And on your screen, you'll actually see this lengthy statement from Shelley Moore Capito, but it is an important statement. So I will read this out. Now, more and more Republicans are starting to make statements. If you've been following my channel over the past 24 to 48 hours, I've been covering all the important statements from Republican senators, and who are essentially telling the president that, hey, this is where it's at. So this is what Shelley Moore Capito from West Virginia said. Like the overwhelming majority of West Virginians, I voted to re-elect President Donald J. Trump. I am proud to have supported many of President Trump's policies that have strengthened West Virginia's economy and moved our country forward. Working together with President Trump and his administration, we lowered taxes, confirmed 3 outstanding Supreme Court justices and hundreds of well-qualified judges, improved our trade policies to favor American workers, strengthened our border security, and reversed the Obama administration's job-killing regulations. Those are significant achievements and they underscore what our state's voters clearly conveyed on November 3rd. Unfortunately, election results from around the country indicate that our fellow Americans chose differently. President Trump has challenged the election results in several states. Now keep in mind, this is Shelley Moore Capito, who's a Republican from West Virginia, okay? She wrote, while some irregularities and fraud have been found and should be punished, there is no indication that these are widespread enough to call into question the outcome of the election. I firmly believe in our electoral system and in the power of the voice of the people. I have been clear that President Trump, like any candidate for office, has a right to request recounts and to raise legal claims before our courts. However, at some point, the 2020 election must end. The window for legal challenges and recounts is rapidly closing as states certify their results in the coming days. If states certify the results as they currently stand, Vice President Joe Biden will be our next president and Senator Kamala Harris will be our next vice president. By the way, these are pretty strong words coming from an important Republican senator, and she is not the only one. If you've been watching my channel over the past 24 to 48 hours, if you've been paying attention to the news, not just what you want to listen to, but the actual news, you'll see what's happening in the world out there. And so Shelley Moore Capito writes, I will respect the certified results and will congratulate our nation's new leaders, regardless of the policy differences I might have with them. As with any administration, I will look for common ground in the best interest of our state and our country. In the meantime, I believe that Vice President Biden and Senator Harris should begin receiving all appropriate briefings related to national security and COVID-19 to facilitate a smooth transfer of power in the likely event that they are to take office on January 20th. Wow, pretty strong statement, guys. And here's a statement from Senator Lamar Alexander from Tennessee. This is a statement from the senator. The presidential election is rapidly coming to a formal end. Recounts are being completed. Courts are resolving disputes. Most states will certify their votes by December 8th. Since it seems apparent that Joe Biden will be the president-elect, my hope is that President Trump will take pride in his considerable accomplishments, put the country first, and have a prompt and orderly transition to help the new administration succeed. When you are in public life, people remember the last thing you do. This is important. People remember the last thing that you do, according to Senator Lamar Alexander. So this is what's happening. And also, here's some interesting information that was just reported. It appears, I say it appears because we don't know yet, there are a lot of surprises from the Trump administration, and I'm pretty sure we're not done with the surprises, but it appears that the president may not be too happy with Rudy Giuliani of all people. Yep, the president may not be too happy with Rudy Giuliani of all people. So this was actually reported by Jim Acosta, who is the president's favorite reporter. He's not, but it was reported by Jim Acosta that after Sidney Powell was thrown under the bus, I quote, now I'm hearing from a White House advisor that President Trump is souring on Rudy Giuliani. And, Acosta asked if the president is getting rid of Giuliani. The advisor said, we all are. We don't know what's going to happen if Rudy Giuliani is going to be off the team. I would be surprised, but I guess I would also not be surprised because, this year has been full of surprises. This administration has been full of surprises. Trying to process information that's coming out of the administration is like trying to drink water through a fire hose. I'm yearning for the day and age when things are normal, things are boring, things are predictable, so so that's where things stand right now, everybody. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Let me know what you think of all of these different senators basically having a consistent message, a consistent approach towards what should be happening right now in the country. And also, hopefully you checked out the other video we did about the outcome of the legal challenges in a court of law. You see, doing a press conference is one thing, but an outcome in a court is what matters, because that's where evidence is presented. You and I, we see what we see in press conferences, but the judge is the one who sees the evidence, and the lawyers have a responsibility to be able to present that evidence. And I did do another video where I talked about reactions from judges all across the country, including a detailed analysis from a judge in Pennsylvania who said that the legal argument from the Trump team was like a Frankenstein's monster that had been pieced together. So that's where things stand right now, everybody. You'll get a link to all of our resources in the description section below. Please comment below and let us know what you think. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. My name is Dr. Nitin Chhoda with Ignition Time. I hope you learned something new from this video. If you did, please gently tap that like button, ignite the subscribe button, ignite that notification button. That would be your vote of confidence in us, and that really helps out the YouTube algorithm. That tells YouTube that you found this content valuable. If you don't know anything about me, please check out my video. You'll learn more about who I am, what my journey has been like, and why you should listen to me. We release videos at 2 p.m. East Coast time most days of the week. That's 2 p.m. East Coast time most days of the week. Get your cell phone out, send a text message with the word ignition or with the word time to 70,000. That's 70000. You'll get added to SMS alerts list. You can also, if you want, get added to our email list. Simply go to ignitiontime.com/alerts. That's ignitiontime.com/alerts. You can opt out of the SMS list or the email list at any point in time that you want. No worries about that. Now, sometimes YouTube does not always send out notifications on time. So all you have to do is simply bookmark youtube.com/ignitiontime. That's youtube.com/ignitiontime. And then you'll be able to visit the homepage of our channel and watch our videos at any point in time that you want. Make sure you do that. That would be greatly appreciated. This way, you're not dependent on the YouTube notifications. You can also follow us on Instagram. Our Instagram handle is ignition_time. That's ignition_time. You can also follow us on Twitter. Our Twitter handle is also ignition_time. That's ignition_time. So we look forward to sharing breaking news and alerts with you on Twitter. Now, if you found this video beneficial, please consider sharing this video with friends and family. Please don't forget to click the like button, because that really would mean a lot to us. Please comment below. Our community is intelligent, is bipartisan. Our community is looking forward to interacting with you. And I'm very proud of our community because, we are Americans first. I want to be clear, for us at the Ignition Time channel, it's not about the red or the blue. It's about the red, white, and blue. I'm not Democrat. I'm not Republican. I'm American. As always, you'll find a link to all of our resources in the description section below. So make sure you check out the description section below if you want to get more information about the content that we cover. And finally, please subscribe, please enable notifications. That again would be your vote of confidence in us, and that tells the YouTube algorithm that this was beneficial. Thank you so much for watching. I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next episode of Ignition Time. Take care. Bye.